let's get some real coffee. Hey, what's up guys? Here we have our third installment of the Caffeine Sessions. Today I'm excited because I get to be at Semilla Coffee Lab. The owner's a young guy who's putting his own twist on coffee. This place is doing different things and they're putting out some good stuff. They're really doing something different here in the valley, or Rio Grande Valley. As you can see, I'm super sleepy. I've been sick these past few days. That's why there wasn't a vlog on Monday. I'm getting my voice back. So let's see how this goes. Let's go inside. Let's go check these guys out. It's so good, man. Man, tasty. I actually heard of these guys through Cheeto, who you guys might remember from the previous Caffeine Sessions at Jitters. I was in my lunch and he sent me a text message. He's like, hey man, there's this new coffee shop that opened up in McAllen. You should go check it out. It's called Semilla. And I looked them up on Instagram and I was like, whoa, it's actually very near my job, so I can maybe hit them up after work. So as soon as I clocked out, I headed over here. That was it for me, man. I fell in love with this place. Great coffee, great drinks. The Tragos, Tamarindo Trago, they're amazing. Their espressos are pretty good too.
In my personal opinion, and in my personal kind of like walkthrough through coffee, Jitters has really been something that, you know, as you know, it's been kind of there for a long time, and unfortunately it's a little bit out of our ways here in McAllen. A lot of times I try to get people to maybe go try it, you know, they're good friends of ours. I was living in Monterrey for a year, and then maybe thinking of opening a shop over there, and before I even thought about maybe opening something in the valley, I'm thinking maybe the valley was not ready for something, I guess, so culturally shocking a little bit, and maybe...
Were the people in Monterrey already doing stuff like this?
No, not necessarily, but I feel like since it's a bigger city, it was going to be easier to kind of get that people have their palates a little bit more open, I think, to different flavors. I guess then life took me here, and then I was able to kind of get a roaster off some guys up in LA, and my friend has a music school, and he just started letting me roast in the back, and just kind of was doing the Breaking Bad thing, you know, gas mask, and you know, opening a door and kind of smoking all that stuff that's really bad for you. But just kind of started like that, and once, you know, I've been like I said, a coffee drinker for a while. I remember I kind of hated coffee growing up as a kid. I didn't have that experience of like my parents giving me coffee and stuff like that. It was always like maybe like drinking it as like, oh, something adults drink, and kind of really hating the taste of it. How can something that smells so good taste so bad? And once I was introduced to specialty coffee and I drank it black for the first time, it was really something kind of that opened my eyes. You know, coffee can be good, coffee can be sweet, coffee is a fruit, you know, and that could really just open my mind to like letting other people know about this and about the journey it takes from when it's picked at the farm all the way till it's roasted and grounded up and made into a drink for you here at the shop. You know, lots of the times the shop aspect gets almost all the credit, or the drink aspect gets all the credit because that's what you see, but a lot of the things that are going on behind the scenes, you know, of the farm and the exporting, the importing. Fortunately, I've been able to kind of meet a lot of people that kind of are dedicated to coffee. Thankfully, my dad, he's well known in Latin America, so that has kind of opened doors and kind of like made connections with people, and I've been able to see what a real coffee farm looks like and what people go through just to get it here, and I've been able to appreciate it a little bit more, and that's why I guess the drinks have come in to where if I'm gonna mix coffee with something, I want it to be an ingredient that's of the quality of the coffee, you know, in order to respect it a little bit more.
de la Abuela. You see that? Yes. Potato. You know how amazing this is, right?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Semilla Coffee Lab, where you always get treated nicely with a smile, and they could be your backup cameraman if you need one.
With specialty drinks like the tragos and stuff like that, we try to kind of just open people's palates little by little. Maybe they're not ready to kind of experience brewing methods, and that's where the tragos come in. You know, we live in a really kind of hot place, as you know, and kind of some people are really looking for something refreshing. But we also try to kind of respect the coffee again a little bit and kind of make extracts and kind of go through the work that at least, you know, all this coffee went through. You know, it's nothing to make peel tamarindos or buy hibiscus flowers and make extracts out of that. You know, it's work, but at the same time, it's our way of kind of giving back to the farmer that planted the coffee. So right now we have 4 as a base. We have one that's on the secret menu that we call the Guanabero bomb. What it is pretty much is habanero shrub, guanabana, which is soursop, sangria, and a double shot of espresso, and you kind of drop it in like a Jaeger bomb. We don't really put it out on the menu just because we like people kind of finding out through friends and like Snapchats and stuff like that.
Which one's the most popular one?
It's a good question. I would say it's gonna have to be between the tamarindo and the citrus apple. So citrus apple would be the sweeter one, and tamarindo would be the more adventurous one. So that's where you kind of like split people apart a little bit. And then hibiscus is for someone that's looking for tea, and the lemon one's kind of people that are looking for cold brew. It's our way kind of like, since we don't make our cold brew and then mix it with water to kind of sell it as like cold brew, we use it as a kind of base to our cocktails instead, and so does this one. So it's definitely fun to you know, kind of be on your toes about, you know, where to get tamarindo. Sometimes you don't find it somewhere and you have to go to somewhere else, like small markets around the city that a lot of people don't know about, and behind railroad tracks and stuff like that, like Tokyo Market and like other one like Veggie Mart. El pie de la abuela, is what we call it here. It's a guava pie that my grandma literally makes by hand. She hasn't released the recipe yet. I hope she does soon, because, you know, she's 85 years old, so, you know, gotta pass it down to someone. It is an amazing pie. Since I can remember, she's been making it, and I've always told her that it's kind of the perfect kind of dessert for coffee, just because it's not overly sweet. It's actually made with real guavas that we buy here locally, and that's about as much as I know about the pie, because again, it's my grandma's recipe, which she doesn't even tell me about. A lot of people kind of come in here, and I've heard kind of comments, well, your menu is kind of small, because they kind of just see espresso, black coffee, tragos. The V60 and the AeroPress are 2 completely different things that bring out specific characteristics and specific coffees we roast here, so, and it will taste differently. Maybe the difference won't be as kind of pronounced, but if you give it time, or if you have one back to back, you'll definitely be able to kind of see the difference and kind of taste the difference and appreciate the difference, which is what we want. We're located on 10th Street, North 10th Street, on 10th and Violet to be exact.
Well, guys, unfortunately, or fortunately, I still have a regular job, so back to reality for me. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this stuff, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And just keep tuning in, man. We'll do another coffee shop next week. And just stay tuned for whatever happens next. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? The owner's a young guy who's putting his own unique twist. The owner's a young guy who's putting his own unique twist. He's putting his own twist. They're putting on some really... I keep messing up. They're putting out some pretty good stuff.